Hello, everybody. I'm Maggie Knight of the Knight Group with Coldwell Banker Coastal Alliance, and I am interviewing one of my favorite all-time people and lenders, Polly Adams with New American Funding. Some of you might remember Polly and I did a walk and talk about 6 months ago. So now we're going live on Facebook, streaming together to talk about the coronavirus and how it has impacted lending. So, Polly, if you could just take a couple moments to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your company, that'd be great.
Great. Yes. Thank you, Maggie, so much. I very much appreciate the opportunity. So, as Maggie said, I'm Polly Adams. I'm a senior loan consultant with New American Funding based in Southern California. Happy to be here today and kind of unveil some of the mystery behind COVID-19 and lending.
Awesome. Awesome, Polly. Thanks so much. So, Polly, how has the pre-approval process changed and the loan process changed during COVID?
So the obvious first answer is many of my clients whom I always love to meet, a lot of it's not being done face-to-face anymore, obviously for safety reasons, but don't let that hold you back. Even though this is a very important decision that people have to make, and it is nice to have a face-to-face consultation, we have technology like what we're experiencing today. So we can use email, we can use Facebook, and we can use Zoom, and we can answer all your questions. So that side of becoming pre-approved is still flowing nicely. In the beginning, I would say things were a little bit scary. Mortgage-backed securities were unstable, but that's changed now. Everything's back to normal, plenty of funding. I would say the biggest thing that I'm seeing now is if you have a little bit lower FICO score, we may want to work on that because it has a bit more impact on your rate, but it certainly isn't going to stop you from buying a home. Other than that, I would say probably the employment verification process has become a little bit more cumbersome. So your expectation should be that it may take a little bit more time, but don't let that hold you back. There's plenty of loan programs out there, and there's no reason why anybody should be afraid to get pre-approved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome, Polly. Thanks so much. Now let's talk a little bit about jumbo loans. I know that's a different conversation with regards to COVID. So can you share with us your experience with jumbo loans now?
So jumbo loans have always been more difficult, obviously, than your typical government or Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. But again, we still have financing available at very competitive rates. We're still lingering in the mid 3% range on 30-year fixed. One of the biggest changes right now is that as opposed to in the past, most investors are looking for a full 20% down. We're not pushing debt ratios quite as far. 43% is really the tolerance level right now on debt ratio. So I would say that if you're looking to get into the jumbo loan market, be prepared to have 20% down and a minimum of 6 months of payments in reserves, but still very, very attractive pricing. Again, around 3.5%. And when I say that, I mean without points. So it's still out there. We're just looking for 20% down. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to throw one more question your way. Reef Eyes. I know you've been really busy with Reef Eyes lately. Can you shed any light about Reef Eyes during this time?
Sure. Yeah. Well, the floodgates were opened with the lower interest rates, and it was a bit of chaos. And refinances were taking anywhere from 60 to 70 days to complete. That's starting to settle down now. Again, FICO score requirements to get a really competitive interest rate were a bit higher in the beginning when COVID first hit. Again, things have leveled off, and rates have become more attractive for people with maybe below 700 FICO scores. The funding in the mortgage-backed security world has become, it's opened up. So there's a lot more available. And especially for if there are people out there looking to refinance, maybe to take cash out to buy another property, now's a great time to do it. Interest rates are very, very low, usually below 3.5% with no points. So a lot of reasons to get out there and get a lower rate, or perhaps take some cash out to buy another property. This is a great time to buy, in my opinion.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Polly, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and knowledge and spending a few minutes here with us today. Thank you again for our last couple transactions. You have been amazing as always. And I wish you well, and we will talk to you soon. All right.
Thank you so much, Maggie. I appreciate you very much. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too, Polly. Bye-bye.